Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Finally, I'm going to continue with my Does It Hugh series. And to go along with the event that is up right now, let me clear. Oh, there you go. I did finish my Bellum event, but I know I said I may not have. I was thinking about not doing Capital Traders, but Parabellum up right now, and me finally continuing my series today. Might as well do it, right? This is a crew I normally use: Beverly, Skinny Mud, and Khan. Notice the ship here. Not using any of my 4-star ships. Not even using my G3 epics. I'm trying to show what he can do for everybody, not just the big players. Really trying to show what Hugh can do for the smaller players, if you will. However, I mean, you're not really small. You just either haven't played as much as the rest of us, or you haven't spent as much. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have to call you small or nothing. But I wanted to use a ship that was somewhat close to where my epic ship was when I started to hit Capital Traders with this crew. Let's go hit it now. See, it's a Sporel. What did it? Yeah, it's Tier 4. Well, yeah, Tier 4, level 20. Did I win? I did win. Barely. Alright, let's go. Let's just kill him. Alright. Let me... Supposed to be joining an armada up here. Oh, and I missed the armada. Oh, shit. There's this one, too. God damn. That's what happens when there's all kind of crazy-ass armada events up and you're trying to make a video at the same time. Alright, what the hell was I even doing? I don't remember what the hell I was doing now. Alright, let's speed all this shit up. Let's go get Hugh now. See, I did not have Hugh below deck. Now, Capital Traders aren't going to trigger your critical chance as much as, say, another hostile, because they only shoot you once per round. But many rounds, so you have lots of opportunity to get it. So I'm replacing Khan on the bridge with Gorkon. Now, there's a few other ways you could go. You could go with Talon. Talon's pretty good. I mean, she does go with this idea here. Some people have the idea that you go with the crit chance for more damage. Others would say go with Talon for the weapon reduction from your hostiles and their kinetic, so Talon. But I like me some damage, and I sure like hull breach, so wait, am I in all these armadas? This stupid thing isn't showing. Oh, yeah. Don't show it until I'm actually there. Okay, however. Alright. Did I get loaded up? Doing too many things at once. Beverly's officer ability, and this is key. It's mitigation, but it relies on defense. So you want to make sure you stack your defense. Her captain ability is shield regen. It's a small percentage. It's like, what, 200% of your officer health. But with Mud, you don't really want Beverly to regen your shields that much, because she's regenerating them every round, regenerating. I'm sure you knew what regen was. She's doing that every round. Then they're also dropping every round, and Mud's giving you a damage boost every round. Though I may have done a video and talked about that, I can't remember. Okay, let's see how we do. Killed it. That's always useful. Didn't do too much extra there. 26 rounds as opposed to 26 rounds. All right, who's running Armada's where now? I'll pop it off. I just saw it. Armada pop up. Oh, I don't really care that much. Trying to do. But again, the reason why didn't really improve is because you don't get that many crit chances. You don't get Hugh to pop and increase your crit chances that much because you don't get shot that much. Let's try Talon and see if there's any improvement. Let's do it this way. I'd rather have a fresh one. Let's take a fresh one. Okay, winning. That's nice. Well, at least we're winning. And again, not too much there. $35 rounds. Reason it took longer is you're doing less damage because there's no hull breach, and you're able to survive longer because Talon is reducing the kinetic weapons by the hostiles. Part of this may be the ship. Like, if you tried it on an epic ship, maybe it would work better. Maybe. I am slightly surprised. I thought it would do better. I honestly thought it wouldn't be the same number of rounds. That's kind of odd. But you are getting hull breach here. You're getting a crit here. And hull breach again. Hugh popping there. As you see, not critting here. And it's the thing because you're not getting hit that often. So you can't. We're not getting up to. Here, no crit. We're not getting up to max crit. It's just not happening. See, shield depleted. Now Mud's going to start popping pretty regularly. Then that's really what gets it for you. So if you're using that crew, it's not going to do you too much. I do want to try. Can try a more traditional hostile grinding crew and see if he helps them. Trying not to make this video go too long, but we're experimenting. my initial thought here is if you're using the Beverly and Mud crew, Hugh does technically work, but he doesn't really help you. So I'm going to say capital traders don't Hugh as of right now. Let's try. Where are you at, Pike? Let's try Pike and her. Let's take Hugh off for a minute and see how we do. Because we need to establish a baseline. We could go up here and we kill 50 of the traders with Hugh, but until we do this, then we don't actually know if Hugh can even help. Okay? But that's why I didn't want to start this out with my auger. So there's that. Let's hit a couple just so we can collect more data. Go home. Hitting the shield's pretty hard. Let's stop and let's summon you back. You go home and you go there. Alright. Who's running these armadas? Let me go find Buddy's armadas and support them and doing their stuff. Let's send you over there because that's tapping. Thank you. Alright. Repair that. Find your location there. Of course, zoom in because it's not like I had this zoomed out. You can't remember that I had it zoomed in. Okay, cool. However, you can see I'm not using any other lower deckers. It's not because I don't think they can help you. It's just I don't want them in here to skew the data. Because maybe mine are tier whatever they are and yours are only tier whatever your tier are, and they're not the same. So it could potentially skew the data. Alright, let's summon you back. Let's hit some more of these guys. Rather have a fresh one. Well, now we've hit a few. We can go ahead and recall, look at the battle log. Doesn't seem to be too much of a difference. This is the first one without Hugh. Went 40 rounds. And it took about how much of the hull? What am I starting with? 6.6 something? 6.6, and I went to, so losing about 800,000 on the hull. Approximately. That 5.8. So approximately 800,000. And this was 38 rounds. A little more than 800,000 that time. 42 rounds. So we had one at 40, then we had one at 38, then we had one at 42. First one took about 800,000, then the second one took a little less than 800,000, and the third one took a little more. And that was without Hugh. let's take a look at with Hugh. Jesus, it looked like he did worse. 32 rounds. How does he do worse? How did he take more damage? Must have been a critical hit in there somewhere. Or wait, no, that's less damage. Because this is the first one on the threshold with Hugh. And we're at 5.96. This was the first one without Hugh. So it saved us about 100,000 damage on our hull. That one went better. Okay. Seem to be doing a little better with this crew. Oh, I didn't see what it was at the start. 4.6. Alright, so we go from 6.6 to 5.9. So it's roughly 700,000. And then this was the second one. And we go to roughly 600,000. So we're at 5.37. It's not terrible. I mean, because we're talking about, or because I'm talking about the numbers, I can notice a difference. So, I mean, that's a pretty good improvement. You go from losing, what, about average 800,000 of your hull to losing, what, average of 600,000 of your hull? Not terrible. I mean, I got 6 million. You probably have a little less. I have lots of research behind me. So it's tough. I would say overall, Hugh isn't really benefiting you on the capital traders, but at the same time, at least with that Beverly crew, because that's not really what's doing it for you. What's really killing them for you is you losing your shield, Beverly bringing it back, and Mud increasing your damage. That's what's really doing it for you with that crew. With a more traditional crew, like a Pike crew, you are getting more benefit from Hugh. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, but it is some. You're not going to be going from, what, killing 3 on a hull to killing 25 on a hull for your dailies. I don't know that you're going to quite do that yet, but there is potential here for maybe, let's say you do want to kill capital traders for your dailies. You can only kill 5 a hull, so you have to go in there 5 times. Well, for Hugh, maybe he could reduce that to 3 or 4 times, maybe. Also, don't forget your other lower deckers, your Tendi, your Mariner, even Badgie. Increase that piercing. Can help a little bit. Along with you. So there is potential there. And why you would want to hit capital traders, let's say if you're on the underside of 40, they can drop 4-star shit blueprints. At least at one time they did. About 4 months ago. It's the last time I was in here doing capital traders. They were dropping 4-star prints. Like, say, Valdors, Katingas, Kelvins, even the miners. Not that you really need to worry about that. But so it's not just for Parabellum event. There is potential for you to be able to source some blueprints for the uncommon 4-star ships. So, while you're not getting a huge benefit from Hugh, you're getting some benefit. Just not as much as, let's say, against other hostiles. So, I don't know. I really kind of want to say that he doesn't Hugh, but really depends on you. I think he has several uses other than capital traders anyway, as far as what hostiles he can help you kill. You will get a little bit of benefit here, not a whole lot, but you will get some. He's definitely worth event store currency. Not that we're at the point where you should be spending any yet, but I do think Hugh is going to be a good investment. We will. Okay, I'm trying to get to where how many currencies I got. Yeah, all right. Make me click this a bunch of times. I want to show people how much currencies I got, and we're talking about event store stuff. Can I do that? Yeah, thank you. All right, see here, I'm at 272,000. How far are we in? About a week and a half in-ish. Comment below, how much event store currency do you have right now? There's supposed to be changes coming. Have they come yet? Have they added things to the event store yet? They're supposed to be adding stuff. I'm not seeing anything yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different. I mean, they did do that stupid directive bundle garbage. God, bunch of dickheads. Doesn't seem like they've changed anything yet. So hold off on the currency for now. Maybe, I don't know, I guess after the weekend is when they'll change it. I say he doesn't Hugh for capital traders, but there is potential for you to get some benefit. Comment below. I think I already did that, but I'll do it again. About your event store currency, and if you have tried Hugh on capital traders and what you think is a good crew to use for Hugh, if you even think that Hugh is good for capital traders. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.